Fine, we still care about you.
Suicide. Oh.
Excuse me?
No pressure or anything.
Oh god. Hi, I'm Jinkles. I'm a meme-loving fuck. I play Shir'iven. Hi.
Yeah, I'm Max. I play Ceecee. He's a clone commander. He's the best character here.
Cool.
He's the only loyal one.
In a second.
Loyal.
I am playing Thio, also a clone hunting trooper, and I am also super loyal.
That remains to be seen.
Bruh.
Stable at this time.
Yeah, hey everybody, I'm Neo. I am your sleep-deprived, beloved, loopy Jedi. I'm gonna be so in character tonight. It's gonna be great.
Hey, I play Deadeye, and I'm also a meme-loving freak who loves prequel memes to the end of time, and Deadeye will reign supreme.
Let's
Obviously.
go.
And
Yeah. Yeah. You can
When-
imitate.
One of our viewers says that they can't hear the GM in the stream.
Ooh, you can see my name on there. Sorry, technology excites me. If I hum a song from Star Wars, is it a copyright infringement?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Anytime there's a pause, I immediately get the Cantina song stuck in my head. Yep, that's the one.
Wait, hold on. I have a kazoo. We can do this.
Yeah, do a kazoo cover.
I hate it.
top tier quality, 10 out of 10.
Sounds
Hey, whoever is the listener, just let me know. I think I have, at least on OBS, it's showing that my mic is on, so just let me know if it's a bit too loud. But
okay, they hear you now.
yay! All right, now we'll just do at least like the fucking Clone Wars intros. I suck at writing beforehand. God damn it, past me. But yes. Thank you. Perfect.
Yes,
Top tier.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
That is canon. We'll make this. You better have that fucking kazoo ready every session from now on.
You're welcome.
Seriously, so happy right now.
Like, so it's.
Oh my god.
I'll just put this music on in the back just so I don't panic from silence. Right. Chaos! Chaos on Nalhata! We find our intrepid heroes managed to escape from the nefarious clutches of shit. I'm already forgetting it. Wait, Revenge of the.
What was this?
Damn it! Oh, don't pay attention to that.
Lockdurd!
Yes. From the evil clutches of Lockdurd and that one criminal hut. Now our heroes find themselves in the cold reaches of space. Zero thing. God, I am awful at remembering names. Yeah, 3 weeks, people. It does that to your memory sometimes.
We're just gonna start playing the kazoo again.
Play the world's smallest violin on that kazoo.
We now find our heroes in the Slave One trying to escape the outer perimeters of hut space, hopefully to find refuge in neutral territory. And now, sort of slow zoom pan into back into the interior of the Slave One, where Shir'iven sort of angrily stormed off into her private quarters, beginning to meditate over what transpired today, and sort of the rest of the party sort of in the center.
Good Lord.
Yeah, the rest of the party is sort of very much stressed, and Boba and Django gave everybody shit last time, and right now it's sort of a bit of like an awkward silence as people are sort of calming down from what had transpired last. So is there anything anyone would like to do at this time? Or like describe like where you guys are. Like I'm assuming, yeah, Shir'iven's the only one not here at the moment. Everybody else is just within like the lobby area of this of the Slave One.
I'm in a T-pose.
Oh my fucking god.
I like the
Damn it.
T-pose.
In the foreseeable future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be keeping an ear out on Shir'iven's room just to make sure that she is okay. If I hear, I'm gonna be listening.
Okay, just sort of.
I don't know. If I hear her crying or something, I'm gonna go in. Or other sounds of distress. You know.
So just keeping like you're just sort of like you're just putting like your helmet over towards the door, or like your head towards the door, just like transitioning in.
I'm lining my head towards the door.
Okay.
Just listening.
All right. Make a perception check. I'll say.
I will make it. I need to remember how. And I will go to my little thingy and I will.
Yeah, take a second. Oh,
I
21.
wanna roll higher than a 9.
All right. So, Jinkles, just describe what Shir'iven is doing within like her space as Thio is seemingly unaware to you, like outside listening to all that's going on. If there's anything she might pick up listening into. If you're sort of,
if she wants to, though, 'cause I'm technically not like eavesdropping. It's more of I'm just listening for anything that I would need to help with.
Mm-hmm.
Shir'iven is she's sitting in her bunk. She has her legs crossed over and she has her lightsaber placed before her and she's just meditating. Her head is down. She's very quiet. You could probably just hear her breathing.
Okay. Everything's good.
All right. All right. And how's and I'm assuming Ceecee's just back with Aloe and Deadeye, like in the lobby still.
Is there a private place Ceecee can go to?
Oh my lord!
Ceecee would know like of passing through. There's like probably like there's like a weapons like locker, or there's like some other another like area quarter similar to what Shir'iven is using right now. If you want to like find a private space.
It's called the refresher.
A refresher? Is there a refresher?
Yeah.
I will go someplace and polish my blaster rifle.
Okay. Someplace quiet, leaving Aloe and Deadeye within the lobby of the Slave One, all for seemingly alone for the moment.
Yep.
And Is Aloe still crying, Annika?
She better be.
Very much so. But
Oh.
on the upside, she's not violently wailing anymore. She's just quietly crying into her hands.
Right.
Deadeye just stands there awkwardly for a bit before slowly walking up to Aloe. And I sort of speak up. I'm like,
Does Deadeye
Miss-
clear his throat?
I
I need to know the ramifications of droids clearing throats.
God damn it.
I'm
I-
sorry.
it happens. It happens in Transformers. If I can retcon that shit. If not,
I mean,
It's fine. It's fine. I was joking.
yeah, but yeah, you're saying.
I was saying, Miss Aloe, are you? Can you hear me?
She'd look up and her like I don't know if Jedi's wear makeup, but if they do, hers is running.
I. You.
Horrifying.
That I just really does not know how to respond to seeing makeup all over her face.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Oh, okay, creature of the night.
it's like, are you leaking oil?
Oh my fucking god.
It's
Oil.
can organic beings leak in such a way?
Bruh.
Ella would blink, like, confused a couple of times. And then the tears would vanish as she smiles. She'd be all like, no, we don't leak, silly. I mean, we do leak. These are called tears. It happens when you're sad, or you're happy and sad, or if you're really angry, or actually any emotion, actually.
It starts breaking down again.
Oh.
I just like awkwardly look down at her. I'm just like, I see. Well, I am glad you are not leaking then. And
And she'd say, like, do you leak when you have strong emotions?
I just kind of like, if droids could raise an eyebrow, I would do just that.
Yeah, just one of your optics just sort of goes. One of your optics just sort of goes up a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. I'm just like, robots generally do not convey emotions as organics would. That said, I would like to think of myself being more than just an average droid.
Well, of course you're more than an average droid. You're my friend.
God damn it! I can't take this fucking cuteness right now. Like it's literally.
Yeah, that automatically makes you a special droid.
Deadeye is just gonna slowly reach his hand down and pat her on her shoulder.
Oh, no, not the head. Okay, the shoulder.
No, on her shoulder.
Right.
Fine too.
Yeah.
She just went up at them.
Yeah.
And he'd say, I thank you, little one.
Yeah.
Why does everyone keep calling me that?
Yeah, and at that moment, Deadeye, you hear like off of the, like from like your, where did you place the communicator that you got from from Cad Bane? Just like sort of like in like your like your bag pretty much.
Yeah, and my personal belongings that
Yeah.
I've still got on me.
But yeah, you sort of hear that from, coming from within there.
I lift my hand up off of Aloe and I reach into the bag and I pull it out and I answer it.
Oh, with Aloe in front of you.
Well,
Alex felt that he is giving more attention to the comlink than her.
Well, no, okay, so like I pull it out and I would look to her and I'm like, "Excuse me," and I sort of walk away from her to take the call.
Okay.
How?
All right. But yeah, you sort of like will find and you're like just trying to find like another private space within the ship, or just at least try to get out of earshot of Aloe.
Yeah, at the very least, yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. And you find your own space. You answer the call, and sure enough, just a little miniature version of Cad Bane in his like standing up, arms crossed, still like a little toothpick in his mouth, like you answer, goes. Deadeye, glad you could answer my call. I heard things got a little bit out of hand outside of the establishment.
You could say that, but no, I was able to get out of it unscathed.
I'm glad to hear that. And I actually did, because I've words going around of what you did to that Zero, and, well, better to show you than to say. And then he sort of pulls out a similar like comlink looking device, but then like as like, he flashes it in the call, like it's just a wanted poster, and yeah, with just your face on it, and in fuck it, what's the Star Wars name?
Arabesh.
Arabesh, thank you. God, Annika's just the best, y'all. But yes, like in Arabesh, it says wanted, dead or alive, dead 1 million credits, alive 2 million credits for IG-702.
Oh no.
Seems you've gotten a little popular around here. I must say I'm very tempted to take this bounty for myself, and I'll let you know right now, I go after you, you won't really last long. However, I am very curious about your ability to survive with this kind of bounty on your head. You're gonna bring in a lot of good competition. So, I'm curious to see how you handle all that.
Yes, well, does this mean you're still a friend or an enemy?
I'm nobody's friend. And not until they pay me, of course. So, here's at least how I see things. Until this bounty of yours gets cleared for whatever reason, let's consider I can't exactly align myself with you. Don't you to look bad for my clients, the Huts. Or at least they're one of them. I don't exactly take all of their orders. But if you manage to at least survive their wave and clear things up with them, either taking it with the Huts on Tatooine or, just getting enough bounty hunters that the reward on your head eventually drops, then perhaps there is a chance we can work together. And I may have more exclusive jobs with you and your crew in mind.
That is acceptable, for now. But just so you know, whoever goes after me, they won't... They can try to kill me, or capture me, but they will not succeed.
Well, I don't know about that, but I can at least wish you good luck. You can, if you need any support or, should the worst happen, maybe if you're looking to throw a couple credits my way, I could provide protection. But I'll let you know right now, I don't charge cheap. Not even for friends.
Good to keep in mind, either way.
Right.
Appreciate the warning.
Now, do yourself a favor. Try to stay out of my sights. If I can't exactly drop the chance to take you out if I'm with associates, but I'll try to lay low at least for your benefit, but I would say try to lay low if you can and get out to the more neutral space as soon as possible. The further out you are from the public airspace, the more likely that the tougher goons are gonna come after you.
Right.
And he sort of like
Well,
puts away the poster back in his little packets.
well,
I'm coming back from listening in on Shannon's meditating.
well, best to get out of the line of fire.
Well, I wish you luck.
He sort of like tips his hat, and then his like communication just uses off.
I put the communicator back into my bag.
All right.
And I head back to the main area of the ship where Ala was.
All right.
Back in.
Right. And yeah. All right. And you're back in, and I'll
Back
say,
in.
oh, Thio, you have something?
Oh no, I was just saying I'm
Yeah,
back
you're
in.
okay. You're
And
back.
I'm just like nothing's happening.
Right.
After my 10
Yeah.
minutes of listening in at her door.
Yeah, and Ceecee's still polishing his stuff. I'm assuming he's being very thorough, but yeah, I'll say around that time, Jago like sort of comes on now, helmet off, along with Boba. Like,
All right, I think it might be best for everybody involved with a little scuffle there to at least see what we'll have to say, because I think this is about the time where we have to part ways, for the betterment of everyone involved.
Boba Fett's just like standing there, arms crossed, like with like a shit-eating grin.
I just glare at Boba with his smug grin.
Yeah, he sort of like at least like passes a glance at you, but then like at least like looks to mainly everybody, and then
Hear all this?
Shir'iven, no, she doesn't. But then
Be like, all right, then where's the rest of the group?
like that's like Django's just asking if, yeah, he's only noting the 3 of you guys in the main area.
The other clone soldier, I don't know.
Hmm.
Most likely to another room.
All right,
He's having some private time.
right. Well,
No.
like,
No.
Just like Ceecee like just hear Django calling everyone, like is like no, she's like stumbling out. She trips and his plastic like is it like very like clumsy nerd type is just like running into class late. Max.
Yeah, what's up?
So just is Ceecee, he's like here running back to the main area of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say.
all right, and I think that other Jedi will probably need to hear this too.
And then Jango Fett will walk over to the door where where Shir'iven is just meditating, just sort of give a knock. Just
Jedi,
Yes?
we got some matters to discuss. You might want to come on out here.
I'll be out in a moment.
and just sort of walks out.
Shir'iven follows out just a quick moment after.
Right. But yeah, he just sort of gets like tries to like at least go in a position where everybody can see him, and Boa like is like alongside his dad as well this whole time, or he'll take more, he'll like sort of go towards like the semicircle, like seat, like just overlooking the whole thing. Just getting a good view of his dad and also you guys just listening into him. And Django goes on. So, the proceedings at Nahada were a bit less smooth than I anticipated, but then again, things went a bit too perfectly, and but I think it would be safe to try to avoid encounters like that. That being said, I'm setting course for Obadiah, just outside of Nahada's airspace and Hut territories. Hopefully the rest of you lot can find yourself a transport to get back into Republic airspace, because as far as I'm concerned, you're not my problem anymore. And I've got my own baggage to take care of, so I think this is where we'll be parting ways.
So be it.
That is acceptable. Our business is concluded after all.
Mm-hmm. Right, and, well, at least for your sake, Deadeye, consider our debts even. I did see your bounty for as quite the high price as it was, and as much as I would love to take the opportunity to bring you in, I'm a man of my word, and you already did a lot for me and Boba here, so I'll be sure to at least act like I didn't see you and try to maintain any minimal talk about your whereabouts.
That is appreciative.
Right.
Thank you. I just kind of give a simple nod.
Right. And he sort of leans over to Atalo and goes, "And you, little one, you are certainly quite unlike any Jedi I've met previously in my line of work. And I must say that I would advise you try to keep those antics down if you want to stay alive long enough to see the end of this war and, try to get back to your masters."
Al would avoid eye contact, not that there's really eye contact.
Mm-hmm. And like he sort of stands up, looks to Shir'iven. By the way, miss, I actually do need that saber back. I have... It's important that I myself personally bring it to my clients within the Jedi Temple. If you brought it back in, it wouldn't exactly smooth things over.
Right, sorry. A lot of emotions running high. And I slowly reach into the breast pocket and hold it out to him.
Mm.
Internally, I'm seething.
But yeah, he takes it, sort of puts it off on his belt where the other saber is. And he goes, "Alright, should be about another 10 or so hours till we reach Obadiah. If anyone has any stops you'd like to make beforehand, or you need anything else, now's the time to speak up, because we're in the crock of it, lads, and if we stay in that area too long, you're going to get a lot of attention from both separatists and more the rough and tough bounty hunters that the Hutts will put in big money to see Deadeye and the Jedi who are less accommodating dead. But if you need help...
How long sorry.
How
long until we're supposed to land?
About 10 or so hours, so I'd advise, and a lot of you look a bit banged up, so I'd suggest you at least get some rest in before we touch down. I'm about to do the same myself, as well as Boba here. It's been a long day, and, better be safe than sorry. Touching down on we have some clients that we need to get in contact with on Obadiah. Yeah, Boba's still maintaining his his smug ass face listening to all this. And I'd say he might be a bit more. It might turn a bit sour when he focuses on Shir'iven. Yeah, with her passive, I think you would notice that much, but yeah. Boba Fett's more so just observing than actually contributing to the conversation.
He's okay. I kind of like look at him like, you know, somewhat like it's like one of those fucking. Oh god, what was the name of the of Toph's daughter in Korra? Like the look that she gives, like the fucking like when Korra like walks off screen. That like that. Like what the fuck?
I think her name's Len or Lean or
What I give like passive like, you know, like what the fuck was that?
Pretty much. But yeah. He sort of says all that. Does anyone say or do anything else? Like, as he sort of just like.
just say I don't think we have any extra stops to make. I think we just need to get to Coruscant as quickly as possible.
Of course. I know Abadia may be deep within sort of neutral, partially separatist space, but at the very least you should be able to hook up a transport, and it'll be a long trip, but you should be able to at least get to a Republic-sanctioned planet within a reasonable amount of time. So, and there's some shops there for you guys, if a lot of you might need any items of any kind to just sort of stock up and prepare for whatever might come. I'll at least take you. We'll be landing in the shipyards, and then we'll sort of split ways from there. But yeah, just try not to get yourselves into too much trouble. I won't be there this time to help you out.
We all in unison look over at Aloe now.
Wait, speaking of that, I just remembered Aloe still has my money.
Oh, that's right.
And I think you still have the like, it's not like the equivalent of a Louis Vuitton bag. It's not like cheap plastic, but like you have like basically, I think it's like the equivalent of like in this time like it's like a vacuum seal bag with all your other dresses that you bought, Aloe, for like a couple hundred credits. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, she'd spend all of your money.
No, I gave like 2,000 credits.
I'm playing.
I was like, wait a damn minute.
Yeah, there was like some chunk of change that she left her. But yeah. Alright, if it's everyone else's no one else has any requests, I'll be up in the cockpits just maintaining course. Come on, Boba. He sort of just nods off, and then Boba just like sort of walks off and like changes, like looking back to Deadeye and Shir'iven mainly before following his dad into the cockpit and
again Shir'iven does the fucking Lin Beifong look.
and Deadeye just continues to glare at Boba before he's out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Until he's out of sight.
Right.
Basically,
Too early.
hang on. I've got an image for this. I sent it before. Where is it?
Boop.
Yeah, I don't know if you can I don't know if you can put an image in Twitch chat. You can try.
No, I was talking about the Discord chat.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Deadeye glares like this. At Boba.
Just the eye the light from his eye just sort of like, it's just a line like cuts the circle, just being like, really, bish? Really?
Yeah.
Pretty much, but yeah, you guys seemingly have a moment alone, within the main area of the ship. If there's anything you guys would like to do.
Aloe's gotta meditate. First Jedi-like thing she's ever done.
Mm-hmm. Just like with it, like not even going to a private space, just sort of like in the middle of that area.
Yeah, I think she'd go sit in a corner that was just like right dab smack in the middle of everything with her, both her shotos crossed over her chest.
Okay, cool.
All by myself.
Right, and yeah, Ceecee, Thio, y'all doing anything, or what are you up
Can I sit down?
to? Yeah, you
I'm just imagining your character Ceecee, like the clone commander, just being like, "Hey, can I sit down?" Really excited, like.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're welcome to sit down. It's a free galaxy, man. You can do it. I ain't gonna stop you.
I'm gonna sit down and take off my helmet for once.
All right. It's very much similar, like basic one-for-one Django looks. No definitive scarring or anything just yet. I don't know if
Damn right.
you wouldn't have gotten any tattoos at all, like while you're on
Nope.
Camino. Okay,
Not
fair
yet.
enough. All right. Yeah, that makes me wonder. Does Camino even like have like? Do they have tattoo parlors? Don't they? Like
I thought they went out and got tattoos like after they left Camino. Like they
Yeah,
did
that's what I
something
think as well.
significant,
Yeah,
and
that-
then they
that
were
makes
like,
more
boom,
sense.
tattoo.
Yeah, because I remember like in the Clone Cadets episode how they all look like identical.
Yeah. And yeah, like Fives doesn't get like the 5 on the side of his head till like way
Yeah,
after his shiny
until
episode.
we see him afterwards.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, so
I thought Garbage Octopus would have an answer for that.
but yeah, so Ceecee's just sort of sitting down, helmet off. You're just sort of like wallowing in thought, or you're just sort of like sitting, like just.
Is there something to eat? I'm probably hungry by now.
You still got like those little cylinder snack things like you keep in your
I'm
belt.
gonna eat that, man.
Yeah.
Rations.
Yeah, your rations, and you remember to not grab the one that's like that mini explosive looking shaped thing. I don't know. Yeah, but
It's
yeah,
a thermal detonator.
yeah, it's I should give you the clones that one for free. Just probably I'll think on it, but yeah.
I have one, don't I?
Yeah, you do. It was just like that one was more of like the ball shaped that you just got later from Deadeye, I think. But yeah, so Ceecee's just eating. Shir'iven and Thio, y'all doing anything? Or Deadeye?
Shir'iven's going to sit down on one of the benches now and just kind of like not really meditate, but just kind of like relax. Just kind of like just get lost in her thoughts, really.
Okay. Like sitting, like are you trying like just like find a seat just for yourself, or like get like space between like you and Ceecee? Like
I'll sit by Ceecee. It's fine.
Okay. Cool. Let me just pull up the map. And Thio, Deadeye, y'all doing anything?
And they're awkwardly staring at everyone.
I'm gonna go to my bedroom and pretend that I don't exist.
Oh my god.
I guess I take like I just need 4 hours of like rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do like a short rest, long rest.
Yeah, it's because Deadeye is a droid, they get a they just get like their long rest is only 4 hours. No, actually, I totally forgot to link the stuff if people want to use the system because it's really fun. But yeah. But yeah, Deadeye, you would only need 4 hours of actual rest. But
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, since everyone's kind of like meditating or sleeping or sitting, I just kind of go into a power mode.
Yeah, you just go into your maintenance rest.
Maintenance mode, yeah.
Yeah,
maintenance rest, yeah.
right. Okay. But yeah, you sort of just like focus in, and then the light in your eyes goes off, and you're sort of like you know how like the B1 battle droids is sort of like convert, they sort of compress down into like a ball, like a cube shaped whenever like they're turned off. Like the rest is pretty much like that. whenever you go into it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But at least, like, your head is still up, so, you know, like, if something were, like, to pass by and, like...
He's basically in the fetal position, is what you're trying to say.
Pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, you are assuming that, and then, unless anyone else has anything going on, the slave one just goes into hyperspace, and everybody else is just killing their time however they can, and like meditating for Aloe and the other Jedi, and yeah, everybody gets a nice little long rest. If you want to mark that off for hit points and everything you guys get during that time. But yeah.
I'm back to full health.
Did you
Yeah.
say that was a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the Jedi get their points back. Let me just see if there's any. Yeah. I think. Yeah, Jedi get their force points back, and I think. Yeah, Thio gets all of her fighter stuff back. Cool.
Hey, fighter stuff back.
Yeah. But yeah.
I have to click something to restore that on my 20 sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, you good. But yeah, so now as you guys are sort of waking up, you are sort of you're like looking out of the window of the slave one, and you're seeing Obadiah, and it looks like, even like from the outer reaches of it, it gives a similarish feel of Nalhada, but somehow a little bit more structured. And yeah, and as like you're coming through, it's very much like perpetually dark, I want to say. Like, it doesn't, like, yeah, like, it's more so just like it has like rotating moons, and it just like looks continuously dark outside, and like you just like, it's more so of like a nightlife type of planet, and there's not really much in the way of sunlight here. It's not full on darkness, but it's just, you know, basically like an all around night time planet. It gets like occasionally
Showing,
bright.
like the nighttime forest in Avatar.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, you guys are sort of making your way to the landing bay, and as like Jango Fett touches down, he will come out of the cockpit by himself and just sort of turn to the rest of you and go, "All right, welcome to Obadiah. I believe this is the first time stop for everybody here, so just be aware that there is a criminal presence here, and at least try to maintain that low profile, especially with how Deadeye is at least a person of interest in the eyes of several bounty hunter guilds and independent workers in that line of work." If you want, I may or may not have like a spare disguise kit that could help, or at least like another cloak for you, Deadeye.
Deadeye just kind of thinks and then looks back up at Django. If there is one to spare, I could use one.
Alright, I'll just get that sword out for you. And then he sort of makes his way and then brings you back a cloak. It's similar to the ones that were provided to Thio and Ceecee, just more black in color. But yeah, it's very similar looking robes. Like,
So I take the cloak and put it on.
well, at least from the rear, the people won't be able to pin you down as, you know, who you are. So we'll see how long that lasts, and at least for a lot of your sakes, I hope you at least, so you can all make it out of this war, and who knows, we might grab a pint after all this is over. But I need to get back to Camino for one other contract, so wish you the best of luck then. Sort of makes his way like back into the ship. If But yeah,
Okay,
like
bye.
the doors like are open. Like if you guys want to like walk out into this little shipyard, if anybody wishes to.
Well, I'm marching down there, taking a look around,
So,
and on my
as
master rifle.
Mm-hmm.
I had a question.
Yes.
I guess I'll voice it in character. So,
Mhm.
like, as we're kind of like descending down a ramp and Django sitting inside,
Mhm.
Aloe would pause by him. And are the lightsabers that he took back from Shir'iven visible on his person?
No, not right now.
Okay. Then she'd like look him up, look him down, look behind him, look under him,
Trying to cause for trouble.
and then she'd like she'd get in front of him and tilt her head, and she'd say, "You said you were gonna return those to the temple, right?
Well, of course.
You promise?
I promise. Don't.
So if you're going to the temple, why are we stopping here?"
Well,
Okay, that's when Shir'iven's going to come in. Just Aloe, come on, we have to go.
Look over it.
no. It's fine. She at least deserves to know that. Look, while I did at least help the Republic with making all these clones, they weren't entirely aware, and I may have a bit of a reputation with them, but at least with the Jedi, things are quite good, and I have a good standing with them. So, I'm gonna at least make sure that these sabers are brought to the right hands, and don't worry, who knows, you might see them sooner rather than later.
Tilt her head,
Cheery.
still not understanding.
Shir'iven looks to the camera like she's on The Office.
Oh boy. And then
Oh,
go ahead.
Shir'iven's going to put up her hood and walk over to Aloe. Just look, we'll possibly see them at a later time. Like he said, we should get going. And it's like hopefully like she's giving Aloe a look like, please pick up, I need to talk. Like after this, like
Okay.
this shit ain't sliding.
But yeah,
She'd nod and she'd head out.
but yeah,
Still kind of confused, like, oh okay, I don't get it.
right. And then before like everybody like starts like fully dispersing, like Django like calls over Ceecee and be like, Trooper, mind if I have a quick word with you? Sort of like head tilts to like go back to the slave one. Max?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, like
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
I blacked out. My bad.
But yeah, Jango Fett just called you in for like a private moment within the ship.
Okay.
Alright, you go in?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just going to pull Max into secret talks really quickly, so 1 sec. And...
He can't. There we go.
But
Will Extreme be able to hear me at the moment?
the stream?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, you guys should be able to hear, right? I think I look... Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, it's picking up Discord audio, so we should be good by OBS. But yeah, Jango Fett just sort of looks back to you, arms crossed, and be like, Chuba, can I ask you an honest question?
Yes. Of course.
What are your thoughts on that Twi'lek over there?
Well, she's not bad, I'd say. She could make a fine leader.
Even though she's not officially a Jedi and part of the Republic?
Well, I think she would be a valuable asset.
Yeah, he's just sort of like pacing, just like his hand like stroking like the chin part of his helmet. Listen, Trooper, remember that at the end of the day, your men
are your priority. These Jedi leaders, they might be more powerful, but they're lower in numbers compared to you and your brothers. And always remember that the lives of you and your men are more important, and as well as the rest of the Republic. So, do myself and the rest of your company a favor. Stay safe and question everything.
I will, sir.
Good. And, if that kid gives you any trouble, then just, try not to go too hard on her. She's still young, naive. She'll learn the ropes one way or another.
I hope so.
All right. Get on out there. Make me proud, Trooper. You
Yes, sir.
You giving a salute?
Of course, man.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, and you sort of... No. Dismissed. And then,
I nod and I turn back.
Yeah, and like as like you're walking away, like Boba's like he's still sitting with like in that same spot. Like he's has like a bit more of a look of pride, like looking at you, like he's almost happy to have like interacted with you, and yeah, he's just sort of watching from afar, like the last conversation y'all had.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now back to the group. All right.
I'm back. Where have I gone?
Who were you plotting to kill?
I don't know.
God.
It wasn't anything like that, I swear.
But yeah, what else? And yeah. Actually, I'm a roll for something. This is just like an on-the-fly thing I may or may not run with. Nah, doesn't happen. But yeah, as you guys are sort of like gathering like outside, Jango Fett like will come out with Boba and be like, "All right, this is where we say goodbye. So, wishing the best of luck to you, Lord of you all. Hopefully, we don't cross paths and at least have any other unnecessary encounters with each other and any unfriendly folks."
I just say to Janko, like, thank you for your assistance. We can take it from here.
Or, of course. Least I could do. It's bounty on his honor.
And then
And I just kind of
Oh, go ahead.
nod, and I just kind of nod at that.
Okay. And then like Boba, like he's still like now he's looking a bit more like pissed off, like looking like how like some kids like whenever their parents are like talking to like a kid that their son bullied or whatever, and Boba's just like looking himself like, I didn't do anything wrong, I don't like these people. Like, he's just sort of like looking away, and then Jango catches that and sort of like elbow bumps and be like, come on. And then Bo like will sort of walk up a little bit ahead of Jango, like not too close to you guys, but he's just sort of like, thanks for watching out for my dad out there. I appreciate the you guys looking out for him. Yeah.
I feel like Aloe would get down and bend down, put her hands on her knees, and she'd be like, "You take care of yourself too, okay?"
I feel
I'm
like
gonna
they're the
miss
same
you.
height.
Yeah, like no, Boba's a little bit shorter. Like he's only in his teenage years, and meanwhile Aloe's like 19.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah,
I thought Aloe was tiny though.
she is small though.
5'2".
So it's
I guess, yeah. Maybe they
Yeah.
are the same height.
yeah, they're probably about the same height in that case. But and like you're like just on your like just getting.
Sorry, I'm just imagining the actor from the movie, so I automatically assume she has to bend.
Yeah, it's more so like his like middle of the
How he looks like later in the Clone Wars TV show.
Yeah, like how he like has like that weird helmet, but like it's more so the armor he's sporting, like it's similar to his dad, and he doesn't like have his own like T helmet just yet. But it's in like that similar vein. But yeah, like you're sort of like going up to him and like you say that.
Yep.
Yeah, like when you do that, he does like you catch he blushes slightly.
Yes. I had one mission. It is accomplished. Okay, we continue. And now I would, head off to wherever they're heading off.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, like as like the rest of you walk off, or before you do, Boba just sort of like gets close to Deadeye and be like, "Watch yourself out there, droid. You want to be careful, not trying to pull anything too risky, like now Hutter again."
I just I glared back at him and I'm like, same goes to you, kid. And for your information, I can handle any challenge that comes my way.
If you say so. And Boba Fett just walks off, like hands in pockets, like just sort of like brushing off your comments. And he just marches away off back into the slave one, and those doors close, and you guys are now in Obadiah. How about that? You made it.
All right, let's go get some drugs.
You want to buy some death sticks?
Yeah, I'll say Deadeye, you're mostly familiar with Obadiah by name only. Like the only thing you know is that Kessel is nearby, and you have worked with the Pikes before in guarding those spice shipments, and that they do have a strong control here, but to what extent you're not really aware of.
So I feel like Aloe is gonna turn to the group, and she is gonna, same thing kind of that she did with Boba, except that she'd like cross her arms and like do a really short little bow. She'd be like, "Well, it was really nice working with all you guys. Bye."
Wait. She's gonna grab onto like Aloe's like the collar on the back of her shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going anywhere.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm encouraging Shir'iven, and I'm like, hold us still, please.
I thought that, I thought I'm confused. Aren't we splitting up? Is
No.
the mission over?
No,
we're taking you to Coruscant eventually. Don't run away.
because
then
if
why didn't we take the ship? I'm confused.
I think
Aloe,
we're better on our own.
no, she needs to understand. Just Aloe, it's like Sherry's like trying to just fight back, like trying to be mean, but at the same time it's like, fuck, you need to fucking listen.
Okay, so Aloe, these are called ears.
Aloe, he put us here because of the stunt that happened. Something you pulled. He decided that it would be best that we don't get him into trouble. But sadly, I would have liked that. Can't all have nice things. Anyway.
Deadeye just makes a comment. I'm like, I am already in trouble.
Fair. By the way, did he end up getting anything to cover himself?
Yeah,
I got the cloak, and I still have it over me.
But and I'll say, like, Thios and Ceecees have seen a lot more wear and tear. Like, there's, like, more, like, blaster holes. Like, it's looking like the capes that you see in, like, the 2D Clone Wars. Then they're, like where they bristle, like Mace Windu's kind of, where it's, like, blowing in the wind. You see all those, like, holes and stuff from past firefights. Yeah. It's not, like, that bad, but, like, it's getting to that point.
Right.
Oh, by the way, I have my helmet on just to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, worn out.
Yeah.
No one can see my face.
So
Do you ever get too hot in there?
There's fans. Cooling system.
Built-in AC.
It's true. This canon. I read a Clone Wars comic from the early 2000s where there was like a bit where they explained there was like cooling systems in the armor and masks, and I'm just like, hey.
There's
So
definitely cooling system.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of
But-
steam come out of me.
Just. But Aloe, you need. Look, I'm sorry about what I said back there, but you need to understand that your actions have consequences, even if you understand that they're for the good. You need to.
It's all my fault then.
And sort of at that moment, you guys hear from like over like in this little like toll booth looking area, like this little creature be like, "Hey, we got some new arrivals, huh?" And these sort like you see this what can only be described as like a tiny like I'd say he's about maybe like 3 feet tall. This little bat looking character with like no wings on his back. It's just like two like weirdly shaped hind legs and like this sort of small bat form. I'll put an image reference in the appropriate chat. He looks like this a bit. Probably like, yeah, just like a tiny little.
Put that on the Twitch. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can watch it.
Yeah, can I copy paste images? No, I can't. But yeah, it's basically just a very small
Batman
looking person. It's Batman.
Oh god.
it is
No,
a
it's
Batman.
man bat.
Exactly. But yeah, he sort of comes up and be like,
So the lot of you are new arrivals to Obadia, huh?
Yes. Sure. I'm just gonna fucking take the lead here.
Well, greetings. My name is Naskar Fendi. I hope you guys. I hope you enjoyed.
Wait, is it spelled? Wait. Is it? Did you just say fucking his name was NASCAR?
Naskar Fendi. Like, there's no R.
Okay.
It's...
NASCAR. NASCAR fancy.
NASCAR fancy right there, I'll tell you what.
God damn it, why did I choose those names? But yeah, he's just
You're
sort of...
trying to sell us something or something.
Oh, no. I'm just here to, sort of welcome you over to the seat and hopefully make sure that your stay in Obadia is as pleasant as possible. I just run the shipyards here and... more so the landing bay, actually, and I at least try to ensure that, ships don't get scuttled up, but looks like you guys just sort of came off that big ship. Was that really the slave one? We've heard tales about it, but we've never had it actually land in my dock before. That's really crazy. Just sort of looks like very giddy, slightly panicky, but more so like excited that...
No, it was a very famous replica.
Either way, we're trying to look for at least a route to Coruscant, if possible.
Oh, route to Coruscant. Then he sort of like will pull out this little like hollow map and just be like, well, let's see here. You're right here in the docking bay, and for the actual what is it? It's the transport area. You should be able to find one that can take you pretty deep within the Republic space. I would just advise that it is going to be a bit pricey. However, you might be able to have luck if you want to buy your own ship to actually fly that way. You're going to get a lot less coin charged, at least like
Then
in the long haul.
can you point us in the direction to possibly look at ships?
Oh, of course. I might know a couple of shipyard dealers. If you'll follow me, please.
And he sort of is gonna like do like a little hand whistle, and like sort of like this astromech looking unit with like no head on it will sort of roll on over, and he like climbs up.
fuck is this shit?
He climbs up. Like how in fucking that one arc where in Clone Wars where it's just all the astromech droids and the general, he just sort of drives one from the inside.
Yes.
But
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
it's pretty much
Oh my
that, but
God.
you can see him driving it. Like
Okay.
at least like it's like the body is like slightly altered to like fit his whole form. Just be like,
Yeah. pardon with my slow pace. I'd rather, like, this city's so massive that I'd rather be driving around in this my old gal here than just walking around and, just stepping in just undesirables, if you know what
It's
I
like
mean.
a super tiny.
Understandable.
And we're just
Alright.
following this tiny golf.
So like while we're following him, like Shir'iven's gonna lean back and she's just gonna be like, "How many of us know how to fly a ship?"
I do. I do.
I think
Good.
I do a little bit.
Okay, good. We're safe.
I can press buttons until something happens.
Well, I was trained for the piloting in the simulations on Camino.
Perfect. Okay, so we have that. We'll see the price when we get to it.
Yeah, you guys all.
Give me a gun. Give me a gun, and I will use it to shoot.
I can do 600.
You can do 0 because that's technically my credits.
That's funny.
Right. I'm just looking.
Hello.
Do 0.
Okay. Shir'iven's gonna take back her credits.
That depends. Does Aloe give her credits?
Give me her credits.
If she held her hand out for them, she'd be like, "But I mean, like, I didn't. I mean, you gave them to me. You never said that it was gonna. Okay, here you go."
Okay.
I look down at Aloe and I just give her a glare, like to just do it.
All right, cool.
Nescar,
Shir'iven's out here like this whole time.
Nescar, like,
Shir'iven's out here like this.
like, Nescar, by the way, he's sort of been, like, driving away this whole time, but then, like, he sort of comes back, noticing you guys, like, have just been stuck there, like squabbling, be like, I'm sorry, do you guys need, like, a place to at least, like, hunker down? I understand it's been a long trip to get from, anywhere else to get to Obadiah, because who wants to ever come to this little mud hole here?
Sorry, it's fine. We just need to settle something real quick. I look to the group and it's like, do you all want to rest and I can possibly go look at the ships and report back? I'm honestly fine. I feel
I've
completely
rested
fine.
already on the ship. Rather take a look.
I mean,
She'll take a look.
I mean, I'll let you know right now. Like, at least maybe some of the ships might be, like, moderately armed, but for the most part, we don't really sell entire war machine ships built for war, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you'll get lucky to get at least some decent blaster cannons, but for the most part, we can guarantee that a ship can get you from point A to point B.
We need primarily, so let's just keep going. We're fine.
Right. Hey, we'll take you to Bossix. She knows, she's got a decent collection of, stuff over there, so just follow me.
And then he sort of, like, does a U-turn with the astromech and then just sort of, like, starts driving off. You guys follow him?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, continuing on within Obadiah as you guys are sort of exiting the actual landing bays. And, like, now you're seeing the actual nightlife of it. I'm trying to remember what it was like within, like the Clone Wars areas. But, yeah, it is pretty much like that where, like, you just see a lot of, like, hut-looking establishment markets selling, like, fruits, various, like, parts from machines. You're seeing, like, some open, like, not as many of these, but, like, some open, like, weapons shopkeeps where they're mostly just selling, like, vibro blades and different, like, various weapons of, like, that nature. And you'll see, like, some signs of some gun dealers. And then, yeah, it's just sort of, like, it's, like, a nice open-air market. You see, like, a lot of other, like, beefy, like, loader droids, like, something in the vein of, like, what you see in Ripley, Pilot, and Aliens, just, like, these big, beefy walkers, like, taking a lot of, like... Yeah, like, taking, like, boxes of, like, stuff that you don't know. Yeah, you're seeing, like... Mandalorians, you're seeing droids, you see, Zabrak, you see a bunch of, like... A couple of humans, but for the most part, it is, like, another, like, more alien place, and you see a fair amount of pikes, like sort of stationed off at different corners, just like keeping watches with their little pistols. Yeah. What would you guys like to do? Is there anything you guys like want to do, like while like you're sort of walking within like this little? It's basically like thing like Mardi Gras, like or like those wide streets in New Orleans. It's like pretty wide. I'd say maybe like 20 or so feet, like a 20 walkway. Yeah, and like you've got shops on either side and various alleyways and guards posted. So anything you guys want to do before you reach the shipyard?
I'm just gonna scan everyone and everything that I see. I'm gonna keep a close eye on everyone's pockets.
Okay.
That's very thoughtful. Does clone armor have pockets?
I think we're good. I think I'll watch the Jedi's robes to make sure no one like
Shiri's
bumps into them, quote unquote. You know, oh, I'm sorry, bump when they're really just lifting a wallet of 600 something.
Okay.
Shiri's holding on to her lightsaber. It's fine. She's fine with the saber. The credits, however,
like
she has stuffed in the breast pocket.
Okay, so you have.
I'm gonna whine about her clothing.
But yeah, so Shir'iven, like you have your lightsaber's still tucked away, right? You're not like actually holding it in your hand. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. And Aloe, same with hers. There's still like the Shoto's like in her little pockets on the little holders on her sleeves, right?
Yeah, they're in her sleeves, but she'd be whining, just like, I don't like these. You know, now I think about it, I actually don't like this outfit. I think it's actually too tight on me.
Fits you perfectly.
Thank you.
Like, and sort of like Niskar, like he sort of like turns, like still moving forward, like he just sort of turns to face Aloe, like at that comment, and be like, well, I think the outfit's actually quite fitting. I mean, it's like not exactly like typical for a woman of your age, but it's nice, you know. Just.
Thank you. Like I forgot. What did you say your name was again? She'd like get down.
She's like, are you crouching as you're walking? Are you crouching as you're walking?
Like skitter on, but like she'd like scuttle behind him.
Yeah, like he sort of like he slightly leans the astromech like back as like you're leaning in to get closer. Be like, okay, it's Nescar Fendi. That's
Nescar, got it.
What? This is very.
I'll call you name.
I really.
She's so cute. Don't touch your ears.
Aloe,
I would rather you don't. These are personal ears. I just got
I'm going
these.
to put my hands on Aloe's shoulders and pull her back just a bit.
Thank you.
Aloe?
He just speeds up in his little mech.
He's still like at least up in pace with you. He more so just leaned the thing back as you were trying to touch his ears. Thank you, Miss. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. Like,
Oh fuck. Shit, I don't have one.
You don't have a name, huh? That's
No, I'm not even talking in character. Shit, hold on.
I'm just fucking with you.
Don't do that.
Are we supposed to have fake names in this planet?
I'm going to take a fake name to be safe.
That sounds good. Do it.
Fuck.
I'm just imagining she's just like, oh, we're using fake names. Okay, I'm Jawa woman.
Hold on.
Wait, does she actually say that?
No, okay, so...
Because if she did, I would have facepalmed.
Okay. Cien Bana.
Cien Bana, huh? I must say, you take care of this. I don't know what's the relation with you two exactly, because of, you know, the whole... Like, he just sort of, like, points up, like, notes the Twi'lek tentacles and, like, her... And pointing off to Al, just, like, not having those, but... Yeah, you take good care of her.
I try my best.
Oh, and the rest of your names while we're at it. I mean, it's... Might as well at least, like, get introductions out of the way. That's... Yeah, hope I'm not too bad of a host here. I've gotten...
Under the breath to be like, your name is Cien?
Just... Shir'iven looks...
Oh, go ahead.
Shir'iven looks at Aloe and just like taps her shoulder, just like, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then the moment she looks up at her, it's just quick little shh.
And Maya, you said you had something?
I was just giving him my fake name, Olivia. It's Olivia Rhine.
Olivia Rhine, huh? That's a name. Don't really get a lot of Olivias anymore. Seems like what, probably like millions of years since we had an Olivia.
I smile at him really sweetly, and I'm like, my mother loves old things.
Aw, that's real sweet. And what about the droid and the other guy?
Oh, my twin brother.
Twin brother? I mean, like, I can see the armor's the same, but, like, do you really look like, are you twins underneath?
Oh, yes, we are.
May I take a look?
Oh my goodness.
He's
You may not. I just shake my head. No, you may not.
All right, fair enough. I know I was pushing my luck just a little bit, but
trying to take that helmet off him is a death wish, honestly. Serious, like joking, obviously.
Smile. I like. Ceecee could probably hear the smile in my voice, and I'm like, yes, it's because he was born ugly.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He can absolutely hear that I'm being facetious, and
Oh.
like, I'm just asking for it at this point.
I give a little glare at Thio.
through your helmet, you're just like, no.
My helmet looks the same as it ever has. However, my shoulders go up a little. Like
I wish we had an emote for that image we've been using.
Yes, the Thio helmet that I've been sending.
Fuck. If anybody knows how to make that an emote, like, I will pay the whatever amount necessary to make that happen, because it's like, it's so like descriptive of moments with this party.
Which one?
Yeah,
The one you meme to hell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just like the clone with like the red stripes, and just like, yeah, you just like put the classic like meme font over. Anyway, but yeah, and like like at Shir'iven's comment of like getting shot at, be like,
oh, don't worry, ma'am. I've believe it or not, I've been shot at for a lot less.
Oh. Oh, yikes! I'm very sorry.
It's fine. And then, like, I mean, like, it's sort of in just places I can't really show to, newcomers and all, and I don't really trust you guys yet. But hey, I mean, like, long as we're still getting along, it's everything's fine. What about you, Droid? I haven't seen your model, like, ever, if I'm mistaken. Like, the closest thing we get is those separatist droids we get on occasion, but, like, never seen a model like yours. What's your ID number, like, if your name, if you go by anyone?
I just sort of thinks for a minute before looking back at the little rat dude again. I'm just
AOL
like
startup sound starts playing.
my name that was given to me is Rix. Rix Oblivion.
Rix Oblivion, huh? I mean, like, huh?
The child named it.
Oh, you were a kid's droid? It's a bit odd considering you know,
like he sort of points off your various vibro daggers and sniper rifle.
Children need protection.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Just sort of like gives like an odd shrug, just like, Like, yeah, type it out in chat just so also I know how you say it. Like, is it IRX or like Rix?
Yeah, it's IRX.
Okay, cool.
Hold it.
But yeah, he sort of like continues on driving forward, and you guys are just sort of making more progress to the city, and occasionally getting the weird glance from like mostly like the Pikes watching, or just sort of eyeing just eyeing like the two similarly armored individuals, the clones, and yeah, at least Deadeye, I'll say, let me just make some rolls. Yeah, you get like at least like a couple of guys like at least raising an eye or like squinting, trying to get a good look at you under the hood as you're passing through, but nothing like immediately connecting the dots like, oh shit, they know who I am kind of deal. From what you could tell, anyway.
Super obvious that Deadeye is a droid underneath. Yeah. How obvious is it?
Yeah, good question.
If it helps, I can like at some point kind of throw my arm around Deadeye and pat the shoulder and be like, ha 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 ha.
I'll say make a general charisma check, like to make it just look like you're palling around with him.
Hope it's higher than a 9.
I better freaking roll higher than a
Let's
9.
go.
I
Let's
swear.
go.
Your Jink.
Where's my freaking charisma? Oh, there we are.
Yeah, just like the general thing. Hey, it's A9. It's.
Oh, for crying out loud.
But yeah, I mean,
I will forever hate the number 9.
it's like it's sort of just like it's kind of like just like when you see a sitcom and you can tell people are trying to fake like getting fake getting along with each other, and like some
my
people
arm goes up and you hear a underneath.
or like you like
metal.
like yeah like it clings and then like it hurts for a hot second. You're just like like thankfully they can't see your face through the helmet, but it's like people are like just giving you and Deadeye now weird eyes, and just maybe like I see some pikes sort of leaning to each other and you just like mumble to themselves that you can't really hear from where you are. But yeah, it is not exactly blending in. I'll say that much. Yeah, anything else anybody's doing as you're walking through?
No.
Okay.
I kind of just have my hand on Aloe's shoulder as we're walking. Not like at a grip, but just like, just stay close.
Okay.
Aloe, I feel like Aloe is like the type where you would actually have to use one of those like child leashes.
Jesus.
Wait.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll say like at this time you also maybe see some Zygarian folk just like maybe one or two like they have like a chain, like a light chain, no, a light whip, that's the one, and like maybe like dragging a slave or two behind them, and just like they look somewhat like upper class, and they just are like they're just like all like snooty, nose raised up, and their like slave is looking a little bit tired, but yeah, you at least that's what you like get like of one of the people passing by.
When the slave passes by, I wince a little. And I do like squeeze Aloe's shoulder, like, please just stay here. Do not say anything.
Because Aloe's eyes would be locked as they're walking by.
Yeah. Noting that, like, little moment, like, Nazca, like, turns around and be like, oh, yeah, I'd say, yeah, it's just, Opadi, it's not exactly the best place for newcomers. You might get some unseedy type of characters, but as long as you're nice to everybody, you should be just fine. Oh, I think we're just approaching her shipyards. If you guys just wait here, I'll be right back. And then he sort of, like, gets out of his little, like, you guys are sort of approaching to, like, the sign where this like shipyard is, and yeah, it's similar to like a garage. You can't really see, you can like maybe see like a couple like salvage remains of some ships out front, but nothing like no like full items, like things like okay, like that's like something that's space worthy that you can tell up front.
Wait, I just realized, did we ever get the fucking credits from our part of the mission from Boba? Not Boba, from Django?
Nope.
What?
Oh snap!
I mean, you got like all the like Deadeye has all the funds that he raided from the Blood for Credits gang. Yeah,
Okay.
Along
Okay,
with
so I still have that. Good.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, wait a damn minute.
yeah, and Django has a suitcase from what like the Separatists gave him, but
Okay.
yeah.
Like, did we just walk away from this job and not get paid?
Did we just get gypped?
Okay, so we need to figure out how much we have so we can pay for a ship. Get off this planet. So, how much do we all have? I hold out the pouch with the 600 credits.
I start digging through my pockets. I don't have pockets, but I'm looking at my little.
You're trying, and that's what
little
matters.
square bag, kind of satchel things that they have, pinned
Yeah.
to like the sides of their belts. It's like it's a thing. And I'm gonna look at my money. I don't think I have any money. Oh, I know I do. Yeah, a little.
That'll do it.
I looked
Yeah.
through the money I got as
300. I have 380 credit.
I
300.
looked through the money I got as well. I'm trying to go through my notes to see how much it was.
Yeah, it was like you have like 200 something thousand, I think.
Oh, we should definitely be able to get a ship.
So yeah, I got 150 credits from Tark's throne. For 150,000.
Okay, we should be fine.
That plus my 25. Yeah, and in character I tell them that amount.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, you're loaded.
We should be able to get a ship then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I'll say like at this time, in like the middle of you guys arguing, you just hear like just you hear like the chatter of like NASCAR and whoever like this owner individual is, like they're like having a little bit of an argument, and then like you hear like you just see like cans and like various like ship fixing parts are being thrown outside and like Nesca like sort of like drives out, like rushes out and be like, well, I think I got it warmed up for you. I think this is the part where I go. I hope you guys get a decent enough rig to keep yourselves comfortable, but yeah, enjoy your stay. And then he sort of like hops into the into his astromech and sort of drives off. Just
We just need to keep our fake names up just to be safe. We don't know what could happen. Wait. Shir'iven looks to Aloe. You better come up with one real quick.
Silas.
Okay. That works. Let's go.
What was it?
Silas.
That's okay.
alright. But yeah. And you guys are just gonna like straight enter the shop now?
All right.
Let's go.
Alright. And anyone like taking the lead here, or y'all just like coming in at once?
Oh, I'll be
I'm
taking
just-
the lead if I
I'm
gotta.
just
Okay.
walking in wherever that puts me. That's
Yeah.
agitating.
You sort of see, like, as you're going inside the this individual, it's something similar to this looking race, just like that dude from episode 1 that like raced Anakin. The like
A dog.
a Doug, yeah. But strange thing about this one, the nails on both the hands and feet, at least for this, are like seemingly are painted with like some type of like chrome or like very like reflective and shinier looking paint. It's just like very well done. You see it's
Oh, they got the nails, dude. Let's go.
yeah, just
Guy thinks this cool, or she. I don't know. It something.
but yeah, and like this Doug also has like sort of like something equivalent to like a beehive hairdo going on, but maybe like a little bit raggedy and just like not well kept in some areas. And but yeah, it's like also like yeah, she's just very like dirty in parts. Like yeah, like she looks like she's been working, like she's like covered in like some in like oils or like stuff that like general fluids you come across in space. And in like
Fucking
ships.
nasty.
Yeah. And
Fine.
then she's like, "Hello, welcome to my little shipyard here. Hoping NASCAR didn't give you any trouble. That little weasel always bringing me just the rough and tough clients. I never get
Chocolate,
anyone
I
nice
always-
these days."
Chocolate, I always hated it.
It was I was gonna say the chocolate.
I don't know why I'm only doing a New York accent for all of my characters tonight,
No,
but
it's
that's
fine.
funny.
Wazowski, you didn't file your
Paperwork last night. I'm always watching Wazowski. Always watching.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
but oh no, he didn't give us any trouble at all. Is everything okay? Did we come at a bad time?
Nah, it's fine. My piece of Banthapoodo husband is just out just out gambling his life away. And he knows how hard it is to maintain a good shipyard with all the credits he's taken himself to gamble out for those damn bounty hunters and stuff. But I can't bother him anymore. But anyway, let's focus on the positive. Hi. Hello. My name is, it's Bossix. This is, welcome to my little shipyard setup here. I've been running it for a good, just seeing how long this, let me just check how old I am for a second. Yeah. Yeah, I've been running this.
Take the time.
I've been running this joint for about 20 or so years with my husband. It's sort of been a joint effort. At least back then it was. Just sort of like he yells off to where he would be.
Domestic bliss.
But
I'm just staring at this dude awkwardly.
yeah,
Oh.
Wait.
How many credits did we say we established in total?
We got a low ball him.
Deadeye has the most with like 150 something, I think.
Hey, I've got 150,025 credits.
625.
I have 300.
Okay, so we have this many.
Okay, you're putting in general.
Yeah.
Okay, 150,925. Okay, but yeah. And are you like taking that out to show, Boss 6, or are you just?
Not just yet.
Okay.
I
Make
just
a
wanted to make
motion
sure.
for, kind of a...
We're-
There's a universal sign for haggling. Can I make it?
Oh my god.
Make a lore check. See if you can remember the universal sign for haggling.
Lore check.
5. Nah, nothing
Can
really comes to
can I
mind.
give her an advantage?
What? How? Like, it's
Oh,
more so just like a memory thing on her part, and
Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah, because like clones, like it's more so like they just study like war, and it's just like, do you really know how to haggle? But yeah,
You've never even met a girl.
Know how to
I
haggle.
mean, she's smart-ish. She knows not to just, like, throw all... What's the phrase? But
like,
throwing in all the chickens.
yeah,
Before
Count
they've
the-
hatched or
yeah,
something.
yeah, something like that.
Put all your eggs in one basket. That's the
Right.
one.
But
We're
yeah,
we're looking for just a ship to carry all of us to Coruscant.
oh, Coruscant, yeah, that's really nice this time of year. Would be nice if I could actually leave this stinkhole and actually travel the galaxy once in a while, but whenever you just focus on the positive, boss. All right, okay. So you just want a ship big enough for? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 5 of you. Okay. Sort of like strokes, like even though like she is like female, like she does like have like a little bit of a beard going, and like she like strokes that. I'll see what I can actually muster. But yeah, if you follow me back to the yard, and I'll show you some of my my prized babies. And then just sort of she steps behind the counter, just walks away, like grabbing like a little drink she has, and just is like sort of motioning you over towards like the back part of the shipyard.
All right, Shir'iven's gonna follow. Let's
Anyone
go.
else?
I am also following.
I'm following.
I am too. Yeah.
Aloe.
But there's a cute bat over there.
He left. He left.
No,
I
I
my arm around
I-
her and I guide her with us.
okay.
Like, come
Beat me
along.
to it.
Don't worry, baby. I don't bite. That's
Oh no.
yeah. I'm not as rough. Like, yeah. Let's just go to the shipyard.
And then she sort of just like closes the door behind you, and you are now like in this what can only be described as sort of like a junkyard, but it's like a little bit more organized, and you see like a couple of like a pile of just like throwaway parts, some like speeder bikes, and a couple of like hyperdrive engines, even like big old like cannons you would see on the equivalent of like those like separatist or Republic frigates type of deal. And you see like a couple of other like some nicer looking ships, like one like fighter size thing, like something similar to like those A-wings you see from the original trilogy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's mostly like size classification wise, like there's like I think tiny are the equivalent of fighters, tiny and small, like they can only fit one person. I would say maybe 2 to 3 ones are actually like medium and like look like they could fit a party of your size. Like there's like I think it's not the Y-wing model, but it's one of them is like something similar to the vein of the Millennium Falcon, and yeah,
We're
like it's
checking that one out.
yeah, it's again like in the famous words of Luke Skywalker, it is reminiscent of a piece of junk. It's not like super well kept. There are like 2 slightly nicer ones. Like it's very much like an upgrade scale. Like you have like a top of the line like nicer looking ship, and yeah, like that Millennium Falcon looking one and like another ship are just a little bit below that in terms of quality, and like the fighters are just sort of like decent if like barely look like they're put together. Yeah. But yeah, Boss 6 will sort of like motion over towards these.
But yeah, a couple of these models, they've at least these 3 fighters are crashed from like the days of that old Republic stuff, and managed to at least get some parts to be able to scrounge it up together to do it so it somewhat works. But I don't know if it's gonna get you off the ground, and it's not exactly a comfy fit for for the 5 of you.
Makes sense for something that's 5,000 years old.
Yeah, those engineers of those days, they didn't really know what they were doing with making ships like that. But yeah, and we got this little Millennium model here. She's got a bit of age. She was sort of a hand-me-down from one of my uncles, I believe. But yeah,
Millennium model?
I'm trying to remember the actual like name of what like that ship line is called. It sucks because
The same kind as the Millennium Falcon.
yeah,
YT class.
YT class. Yeah,
it's an old YT class I got from just from an old contact. Someone in the family we weren't really close. They sort of complications happened. For whatever reason, the ship was just at my doorstep, and then you can't look a gift ship in the mouth. That's all I'm saying. But
Are you sure you didn't cause the complication?
oh, I'm positive of that. Like it just sort of ended up there, and like just a note or whatever. I got a hollow message, something or other from the family that stuff happened, and it was a very heartfelt loss. But I got a ship out of it, so it's not exactly the biggest pain in the world. But yeah, and these other 2 bigger size ships, I act out of character for a second. I do know the ones I want on here, but I have to like probably for next session you guys will actually know the actual names and looks of those ships. But I'll have references for those probably later on. But
Do you want to pause here just in case?
we can go like a little bit longer, but yeah, I at least memorize some of the prices. But yeah, she'll like sort of like, she'll like turn back to you guys and be like,
So yeah, that's exactly the load that we have here. So yeah, does any of these ships sound promising to you? I think cheapest one I got might run you about 200k credits.
200. Oh fuck. The millennium, the YT.
The YT one, it's. I mean, if you're looking at the Coruscant, like, how fast do you tend to get there? Because if you're going through the hyperspace lane, huh?
I didn't mean to interrupt or anything, but the reason we need to get to Coruscant is because I need to get home. And then she'd clap her hands together and give her a really, like, puppy dog look. Just, if there's any ship that you recommend, we'd be ever in your debt.
Shall I roll persuasion?
Roll for cuteness with advantages. I'm just kidding.
Literally help her with it, like.
I mean, I'll say, yeah, Aloe can just make a single persuasion roll.
There you go.
24, fuck. But yeah, Bossic just be like,
Which one do you recommend, ma'am?
Huh. Well, I can't say no to a cute face like yours. I mean, if my husband ever bothered to get me a child that I love of my own, but it's... Focus, don't focus on things. Alright, but,
she sort of like strokes her beard again.
the YT one will get you like a decent... it'll get you a decent bit within the Coruscant space, but, I don't know. It's
Is there a different model that you'd recommend?
one of the two higher end ones I think will be suitable for your types. At least they'll have like a better class hyperdrive. There's at least more rotary guns for self-defense, but yeah, that one is gonna probably maybe go. I think one of those go for 250. How 250,000?
Dog eyes.
But I'll make you a deal if you can go find my nerf herding husband, bring him back over here, and just ensure that nothing's wrong with him, and then all of his, at least like ensure that he brings back his gambling load or whatever, then I can at least give a discount, and whatever you got, I can probably charge that for the ship.
All right.
I would clap like
what do you
is missing?
Well, he's not missing. He's just sort of like out in one of the taverns within the actual, within Obadiah here. And he always runs it in close with these bounty hunter types and just... He runs his luck a lot, and much as I hate the bastard, I just want to be sure he comes home safe and with my money.
We'll take care of it for you, miss.
You're far too kind. I really do appreciate it. The boy needs he needs to get his life together.
No, you're the kind one. You're a great family member.
Just sort of like she like twirls her like long ears and like just like blushing like,
oh, stop it. I'm sorry, cutie pie. I didn't get... what was your name? I'm sorry I didn't catch any of them.
Oh, it was Silas.
That's a cute name for a cute little girl, and the rest is...
My
Bono.
friends call me Dee Dee.
Dee Dee? I mean,
Yes.
you're a bit of a unit to be going by such a basic kind of name, you know? Like, it's just, you're all...
Did she just call you an absolute unit?
Yes, she did. Yeah. Yeah, like you like tower over this Doug, by the way. Yeah, I think, let me just double check. I think, yeah, Dougs are small, so yeah, Boss 6 is only slightly taller than Nazca. And
Who's the tallest one here?
the tallest one, I think, is Deadeye.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Shiriven's
I'm
at
the
like
second
5'8".
tallest, though.
5'8" for Shiri.
Yeah. I think all the
How
clones are the
tall
same
is
height.
Angle? Yeah. How
Aren't all
tall
the
is that?
clones 6 feet? Like, just.
Let's find out. Wikipedia's never proven me wrong before.
This will be.
It's 1.83 meters.
No, yeah, he's 6 feet. Yeah.
Hey, I'm a tall character. That's my tall characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Deadeye and all like the clones are around the same height. And the both Jedi are shorter than you three, so. But yeah, she's giving you like, even though she can't see your face, Ceecee, she is sort of just like, she seems a bit smitten. Just slightly.
Oh, I don't know how to react to this. I wasn't expecting this.
Don't worry, my heart's done for my husband, but you know, I just when I like what I see, I say it. That's all I'm saying, you know.
Shiriven is like trying to stifle back laughter. Like,
Oh my gosh, Thio is enjoying this a lot.
I'm going to like. I'm just gonna look away a little bit.
I get closer to Ceecee, and I just whisper into his ears like, "Is this what you call being hit on?"
Yes, I suppose so.
Right.
And but yeah, I think. Let me just check the last messages I sent. Yeah, I got from my old husband.
Yeah, she sort of like pulls out like a little, like the equivalent of
His
like.
old husband, like Ceecee's her new husband.
No, it's.
Gotta check in with the old one before I make way for the newer model.
Giving you kisses before you head off.
Yeah. Let me just give you a big old smooch.
She's gonna like smudge my visor.
Yeah. But yeah.
Does your husband have any? Does your husband have any taverns around here that he frequents? And you mentioned something about bounty hunters, right? Do we have any that we could possibly find?
Oh yeah, I think he frequents this place called the Kessel Spice Rack. It's off towards
I
like.
love that.
Yeah, it's like
Spice.
it gets very seedy in that space. You know, you get a lot of like good dances, and there's just you just gotta be careful with the criminal element around here. You know, it can be a bit nosy, and you just be mind like you know if fights might tend to break out there, it's not exactly like safeguarded. The pikes just sort of let shit run here as long as it doesn't get in the way of the spice trade and all that jazz. So, you know, just be mindful of that, and then, you know, as long as you bring in the man in all right and with all of his money, then, you know, we can get talking and figure out
Alright, let's go!
Wait, real quick. How much money does he owe you, just so we can make sure that all of it gets back to you?
It's not like anything. I'll take anything at this point. He's taken. This place has been in debt for so long. He's probably got like hundreds of thousands of credits. Just he's gambling away, and just having him back in, you know, just back home safe and sounds all I can really ask for. So, you know.
What does he look like?
Just picture like a lot like me, but a lot less ugly for one. A lot more ugly for one. And
I was like, wait.
like he,
and like she goes into further detail, like out of character. I've described this because these people don't exist in the world, but like picture like a Bernie Sanders hairdo type of deal on a Doug, just with like white tuffled hair that's like very unkept, a lot of wrinkles, just. And like a lot more of a baggy face, and like he looks a little bit like more sickly, I think. But yeah.
And that's my husband. So hopefully you should be able to spot him easy in the crowd. He's you know, not too hard to find.
We'll go get him.
Be on the lookout for him.
All right. Just be safe out there, because you know, I hate it when my clients, they go out looking for them and then they turn up dead. It's just the worst.
I think
We'll
we
make
will be
sure-
fine. I look back at the group like, yeah, we're fine.
You had something, Deadeye?
I was just gonna say, we'll make sure he sees reason.
Good. But now, alright, I gotta go get back to organizing these parts and the rest of my login, so I'll be here. Have fun.
She just sort of like motions, like walks back to like the countertop, or like at least like goes to that junk pile and starts like fixing up some other things.
Point at the YT before we leave, and I'm like, better still be here when we.
So you want to put? I mean, you want?
Hey,
Do you want
we're
the white?
doing a favor for you. If you're good on it, then let's talk.
I mean, if you bring my man back, like then, I think if you just put down a decent deposit, at least something to ensure that you're still interested in business, that we can. Then when you come back, I'll be sure to, make sure nobody takes that one. It's not exactly the best run of the ship, so I don't know why you want it, but it's all right.
We're doing you a favor. I think it'll still be here when we get.
All right, I'll say.
I need to roll persuasion or intimidation or something. I don't know.
Are
You can put it on. You can put it on reserve for us, and
I mean, just
So
a
we get that.
deposit. it wouldn't hurt.
And he sort of
Oh, how much are you looking to contribute?
just sort of like she like waddles on over to Aloe, like with like one of her front feet right stretched up.
She's really short, right?
She's like a little bit shorter than Aloe, yeah. She's, like,
I would bend
small.
down. Yeah, and she'd be like, I could do some chores for you around here.
I mean,
And she sort of like gives you like a look up and down.
not to be rude, but you don't really seem like the shipyard working type. Like it's.
Ella grab her bicep and she's like, I'm real strong.
Can anyone else vouch for her? I don't believe that.
She's.
I don't believe her.
You were saying, lady?
Just looking over to Shir'iven.
Bro, I don't feel comfortable you saying.
Yeah. As much as I'm sure that you would appreciate her help, it's not Aloe. It's not a good idea. Not Aloe.
Bossix.
She'd be like, the silence.
Alright, yeah.
Truly, Bossix, she would make some good help, but honestly, she really isn't meant for the ship work.
Of course, yeah. That's what I assume. Just that doesn't mean she's a bad girl by any means.
No, she makes up for it in spirit.
Of course, yeah. She seems like reminds me of my age, to be honest with you. But
if I just sort of step on.
Ella looks over, she's just like, I want to stay with the nice alien lady.
Come with us.
Deadeye just sort of steps up. I'm like, if one of us were to assist you in shipyard work, would that ensure we would take the ship once your husband is back?
tell you what, all I really need is if you can scrounge up a couple K in credits together, and then just at least it's just consider it a deposit, so I at least know that you're still interested in discussing stuff. Trust me, you're not gonna run it unless you get into really big trouble. You're not gonna throw around credits left and right here, you know. So
Right.
If I'll say 10,000 or so credits, if you can just at least let me hold on to that, and then we can pay whatever remainder's left for once we actually figure out a price point and a ship that a lot of you might want.
I look back at the group. It seems fair.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah, Deadeye's optics just kind of whirl,
It's the best hit we've got.
I just sort of mutter to myself, or mutter to Shir'iven. I'm like, he better not try to swindle us. She better not try to swindle us.
I kind of like I lean in. I'm like, we have Aloe for a reason.
I looked back at Aloe and then back at her. I'm like, fair point.
Aloe's giving everyone a look, just like, well, wait a second. If we're gonna lie about our names,
But,
we need to
so-
lie about our strengths. You guys just
I,
backed me up about how strong I was.
I open up the pouch with like my 600 credits. Just deposit like the 1400 left, and then we'll be off.
It would be actually.
Oh, no, shit. Hold on, I didn't do math. I didn't do math.
It's. Yeah, I don't know where you, what higher end city you're from, but that's not how you get to 10,000 credits. It's like.
So,
Sorry,
out of
it's been a
out of
bit of a
character
long
for a
day.
second, I
Right.
think
Oh.
I actually do have to. I do have to skedaddle and crash.
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
if you want, you can link or at least just say like where people can follow you. We're gonna wrap up soon anyway.
Add me on Discord if you know people on Discord. Alright.
Yeah. All right.
Later, bye-bye.
Bye, Annika.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, just. Huh?
Sorry, it's been a long day, but the 19,400 credits left. No, damn it!
I mean, if you want to leave 20k or 10k, that's all I need to know. So.
It's later over here. I'm like, I can't do math.
It's
math?
fine.
I'm slipping in and out of character, and you're just, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Shir'iven can't do fucking math. It's fine.
Yeah, that's her one flaw as a Jedi. Like, all powerful, all knowing, all wise, just can't do math.
I don't. To be honest, I don't.
The image of the girl, like with the calculations all across her face while she's sitting there in confusion.
You have something, Deadeye?
No. I'm not a character. I'm just like I don't blame her because this math sucks.
Yeah.
So, 9,400.
All right. Just like leave it over there in the deposit box. I'll hold it on for you for next time.
I hold out the pouch with my 600 credits in to Deadeye for the rest of the remainder of it.
Yeah. I do the thing.
Do the thing. All right.
Alright.
I close up the pouch and I bring it over to the box.
All right. Thank you.
She sort of takes, puts in the combination that you can't see, just sort of twists some knobs, pushes some buttons, and then it's just.
All right. That's taken care of. So now go find my dirtbag husband.
You got it.
All right. And with that, we will end tonight's session. Shit.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah. That was fun, y'all. Shit, it is. I feel so rusty. Yeah.
So good, dude.
you're
So
good.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
was
fun. But yeah, I think we will go. Everyone doing all right? Just
Still on live
yeah, we're still live.
streaming. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna give off sign offs and thanks.
Thank God.
Yeah, thanks everybody for whoever came to tune in. If y'all want, at least I am Kevin Couto. I'm a voice actor, and I run this game, and I sometimes will do stream other ones. It's very infrequent, quarantine times, and working a side job that's also essential. Just makes you go loopy after a while, and I've got working 7 hours
God.
of sleep. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, that's gonna sound great, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's I need games like this, where I run to just at least test my improv snappiness and hopefully pull more voices out of my ass for all these characters. But at least y'all are enjoying them so far. But yeah, you can follow me on the same Twitch handle's the same as my Twitter. So yeah, if you look that up on there, you can follow my social medias. But we'll go around the table again. I'll just put and go over here. But yeah, Jinkles, just
Ah,
plug what you
hello.
want to plug and say the things.
Follow me on Twitter at LoveJinkles. I do shitty memes and
Oh Jesus! Yeah, I laugh like a seagull. Don't mind me.
Yeah, that was a seagull laugh, wasn't it?
Yes. Speaking of seas, you Ceecee, Max, you plug
It's me. You follow me on Twitter. This is it.
Twitter. Whoa! 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 There we go. All right. And Maya, what you got for us?
Follow me at Maya Writes Things on everything. The YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch.
Yes, very good. Yeah, you can also find our names in the Twitch chat and then follow those there. And last but not least, Deadeye Daddy. What do you got?
Hey, you can also follow me on Twitter at Tatianna_VA for
All right.
bunch of stuff.
All right. Yeah, with that out of the way, thanks everybody for coming by to watch, and hope everyone's staying safe. Take care of yourselves, and remember, may the rose be with you always. Good night.
Wow, that was.
Yeah.
See ya.
See-